So number 5, accountability. Wow, this one. Hello, Mulweni. Welcome to my very first sit down video. I'm excited. I'm excited that finally doing my very first sit down video where it's just gonna be the video and it's not going to be a vlog. Let us talk. If you're new here, my name is Zimkita and welcome to my channel. Welcome to my channel and thank you so much for deciding to click on this video. I really hope that you actually find the video somewhat helpful, because we're sitting here trying to make sure that the sit downs are very much helpful and straightforward to whoever's listening. So yeah, as opposed to just vibing and chilling with me. So we're going to talk about specific topics. So already you saw the title of the video. So we are going to be talking about how YouTube has changed my life with under 300 subscribers. How is that even possible? How is that even a thing that I have under 300 subscribers, but I feel that YouTube has been so helpful up till this point, and there's things in my life that have definitely changed due to me being on this platform. So let's dive right into things that I have learned. On this particular video, we're just going to talk about 5 things that I have learned up till this point. 5 things I feel have changed due to me being on this platform. So let's get into the very first thing. I didn't welcome my subbies. Welcome to all my under 300 subscribers that have been here with me for a little while. Guys, thank you. Even if you have not been here a little while, even if you are new here but you are a subscriber, welcome. I really appreciate you guys. Okay, so right now let's get into the very first thing that I feel YouTube has changed about me. So 1, YouTube has taught me how to create. YouTube was the very first platform. I have been on this platform for 3 years, and I think I'm going on to number 4. I'm sitting on 300 subscribers. We're going to talk about that on a different video. Okay, but YouTube for me has been the very first platform that I actually started creating on. I did have Instagram, but for personal purposes. And when I decided to start a business, which was my jewelry business, I created an Instagram page. So the Instagram page was me posting the product, like what I was selling. And then YouTube was the process, when I pack orders and all of that. And so I remember my very first video was me putting together packaging. So just the process of the behind the scenes, right? The behind the scenes. So that was the point of creating the YouTube channel. I wanted the behind the scenes of me creating the packaging and packing orders and so forth, right? So I remember my very first video that I created and had to edit and all of that. So that was very much new to me. I was never a technology girl that knows how to edit videos. I was never that. I'd shoot a video because we were just having fun and we were shooting a video. But before YouTube, I had never ever edited a video. I don't ever recall editing a video, right? And so YouTube basically was motivation for me to learn how to edit a video and add songs. I knew nothing about copyright songs, copyright free music. I did not know what all of that was. I had to learn. So those things I learned because of being on this particular platform. So I learned how to edit. I'm not the best editor, but I can edit, which is YouTube has helped me to learn how to create, because before YouTube I did not create nothing. I just used to take pictures and normal videos that I'll watch and laugh at later of whatever I was doing. So I appreciate the fact that today I can edit a video, right? I know what a thumbnail is. I know where to go to create a thumbnail. I didn't know what a thumbnail was. Like, what is that? I didn't know that. I know apps, to edit videos, right? Like, I didn't know that before. I had to learn now. Okay, so I need a particular app in order to be able to edit a video. Okay, how do I use this app? Okay, what's a thumbnail? Okay, how do I edit a thumbnail? Stuff like that I didn't know. And so being on this particular platform has taught me that. And I'm grateful. Let's go on to the second one. This is very much outside of my comfort zone. People that have been here, that have been subscribed to my channel for a little while, they know that this is outside of a girl's comfort zone. So YouTube has taught me to get out of my shell. I'm an introvert, right? Well, I'd like to think. I'm an introvert. I love my space. I love not being in people's faces. Just being invisible for me is very much comfortable. If I walk into a space, I'm not known, it doesn't bother me. I'm not known, nobody's paying attention, it does not bother me. Like, I love just being in my space. I love it. Right? And so you can just imagine how challenging it must have been, like, just making the decision of, even though Zim, you like being in your space, you don't like being in people's faces and so on, but now you're making a decision to start a business that is going to have you be in people's screens, be in people's faces, and knowing social media, things could escalate really quickly. Like, you could be thinking, no, I'm not going to have much followers and not a lot of people are going to see my videos. And then things could just escalate pretty quickly. So are you going to be okay? Are you going to be okay? Are you sure you want to come out of the shell? All right. Clearly, I made that decision of stepping out of my comfort zone. Do I regret it? No, because I feel like I've grown so much. I managed to look fear in the eyes and was like, you know what? As uncomfortable as this is, you have a good reason for stepping out of your comfort zone. First of all, your comfort zone is helping you nothing at this point of your life. Being in your comfort zone, babes, it's not helping you. It's helping you zero. It's not helping you at all. Yes, you can decide to stay in your comfort zone, but how's it helping you? So I made a decision. No, we're not staying. We are going to step out of this comfort zone. We are not going to choose comfort right now. We're going to step out of it. If you want me to elaborate on like why I decided to start a business that's going to require me to step out of my comfort zone, feel free to let me know down in the comments, and I can definitely chat a little bit more about this, right? But otherwise, YouTube has helped me to step out of my comfort zone. Some of you guys that have been here, you'll know my very first video was faceless. It was a faceless video. Faceless video, right? So I didn't want my face to be on the internet. I did not want my face to be on the internet. I just want to... Can we sit straight? Oh, okay. Yeah, my very first video was faceless. Few videos of mine in the beginning, they were faceless videos because I was just like, this is not me. I was trying to be half in my comfort zone and half out. Kind of a vibe, half in, half out, but it didn't work. I had to completely get out of it. And so, yeah, did I reap any benefits from doing that? I did. I definitely did. Maybe not on this channel, but deciding to just show up on social media has definitely been beneficial to me. So I am happy that I did that. I'm happy that I did that. Point number 3. Now, this connects to the second point, right? People's thoughts are probably one of the reasons why I love my space, my shell. Trying to avoid that if I get out of this comfort zone, I expose me to a whole lot of thoughts. So, one of the fears that I had, there's people that know me as the introverted girl that is to herself, girl that is, and I'm comfortable here. I low key like it. Like, it's cool. I like it. It's cool being here. Now, getting out of that shell, I knew that it was going to, you know, alarm some people. People were going to be like, excuse me, who is she? Like, who is this girl? You get what I mean? Like, because, okay, so just the thought of that was like, ish, do I really want to do this? Do I really want to do this? Because I know it's going to cause and I just don't want people in my face. Okay. So anyway, that was one of the reasons why I just would have loved to stay in my shell, because I didn't want to hear now people having opinions and stuff about what I'm doing and stuff. So being on this particular platform has helped me to outgrow that, has helped me to care less, very little, about what people are thinking as it relates to what I'm doing. Me being in the online space. Now, don't get me wrong, people's thoughts are helpful in a person's life. I am not saying that I don't care about what people think. There's thoughts that I care about because it's thoughts that are helpful to me, right? When someone shares their thoughts about something that I'm doing that they feel, hey, this might endanger you. Hey, this might, just sharing a concern, like being concerned because this might actually harm me or hurt me in some way. I appreciate you saying, yo, this is what I think. Hey, just be careful. I love people that share their thoughts in that way. And I also love people that share their thoughts saying, hey, I'm happy for you. Hey, I'm happy for you. Wow, you doing this. Amazing. I love it. Blah, 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 blah. Those are great thoughts because, they do something, they motivate you and so forth. And those thoughts that are like, hey, be careful, you might get hurt. That's loving. Okay. Like, I appreciate you. Thank you for telling me when I couldn't see the danger. Thank you for, helping me see where the danger is. And then there's just negative thoughts. Just someone having an opinion, a negative opinion, and it's just like, I just wanted to tell you that, then there's those thoughts, you know. So those thoughts are the reasons why I was like, I don't want to do this because that's gonna happen. Anyway, dived into it because I was like, whatever, let me get into this. And being here, being on Instagram, these platforms have helped me to care very little about people's negative thoughts. Let me put it that way. People's negative thoughts that come from that derive. Okay, but you know what? Reality is, people are entitled to think whatever they want to think. A person can think whatever they want to think. It's sad that when you're on a platform like this, they're gonna let you know. They're gonna let you know what they think, even if it's not going to be helpful. It is not a good comment. It's not going to be helpful. It's not necessary. It's whatever. People are going to share their thoughts. And being in a space like this, especially with the mindset that I'm not in this for 2 seconds, I'm in this. You're gonna have to learn to grow a thick skull, know what to take in, know what to internalize, and know what not. Know what to reply to or respond to, know what not to reply to, what not to respond to. Like, I would never have known this if I was never in the space. But it has taught me that I need to respect people's opinions. And even if they do decide to share what they think, that's fine. But I don't need to react. I don't need to take in what they're saying. I don't need to react. I like, it has taught me how to deal basically with people sharing their opinions. So I'm grateful for that. Number 4, authenticity. Wow, this one, being authentic. So like I said, my very first video was a video, faceless video. I was just showing people what I'm doing, being myself. Yes, when I was doing that, showing people what I'm doing. Then on Instagram too, with the page I created, I started showing my jewelry faceless. That was that at first. With time, I learned that might make your life slightly difficult because people want to buy from people that they trust. If they don't even know what you look like, how are they going to want to buy anything from you? If you're busy showing, face, that in the world that we're living in the time that we're living in, is very much suspicious. It's giving suspicious, like. So I had to at that point be like, okay. So when I realized that that makes sense to me, I had to be like, okay, let's show face, right? Selling this jewelry, I try and show up to showcase this jewelry. And shortly after, I held back at first. I'm not gonna lie, I held back from being completely me because I didn't know how to do this thing. I didn't know how to do this thing. I didn't know how to show up as me authentically in an online space. I didn't know how to do this thing. So what I'd do is I'd look at other creative entrepreneurs. I'd see what are they doing, how are they doing this, how this going live, what are they saying, on their lives and stuff, and I try and mimic that because I didn't know how to be me. Like how am I going to be, what is being me here, when I've never done it before. You know what I mean? So you kind of copy what how they say stuff and say them. But I was just feeling like I don't feel completely me. I don't feel like myself completely. That helped me to get started, but it felt a little bit weird. So I had to learn to just show up and just be me, just be Zinkita. Just show up and just be me. Whether people like me or they don't like me is none of my business. I just need to show up and be myself. So I tried that and I was like, this is easier than showing up, and it's a lot easier than trying to do things as like so and so and so and so. It's a lot easier, it's a lot more comfortable. So basically, showing up as me completely is one of the things that I learned through being here. Because if I had not, till today, if you were to put a camera in front of me and be like, tell us about you or start talking whatever, I'd freeze if it was not for being here. All right. So right now I feel low-key a bit more confident. I can show up as me. Going live is still a little bit scary. I must say it's still a little bit scary because you're live and people are literally still this much scary. But I did go live a number of times on Instagram and it was fun, even though I do feel a bit nervous when I'm gonna go live. But we're working through this. we're working through this. We still have a long way to go in this online space, so it's cool. We're still gonna learn, okay? We're still going to learn. Let's go to number 5. Ooh, number 5, accountability. Accountability, and I'm gonna link this to my discipline journey. Those that have been here know that I am working on self-discipline, and if you are new here, if this is your first time here, yes, I'm working on self-discipline. I started working on self-discipline when I realized that basically I'm not disciplined. It's difficult for me to say I'm going to do something and actually see it through at the time that I said I would do it. So I was like, I don't want to live this way for much longer. I need to start working on this. On all aspects, on all areas of my life, great. I'm working on all of that. But YouTube has definitely made me notice that I have a self-discipline problem and I need to work on it. Because what I realized is, maybe I didn't realize this when I started, but as I continue to go, I am learning that in order for me to be successful as a YouTuber, as a content creator, I need to be consistent. I need to show up regularly. I need to show up consistently. And that was hard. Like, even way more than it is right now. Just showing up every single week, every single day, or every single 2 days on Instagram, man, for me, it was a problem. Still is, but it's much better now because I've been working right up till this point. Okay, so when I don't do the things that I need to do, in this case, when I don't show up consistently as I'm supposed to be because I'm trying to run them, there's consequences. There'll always be an end result of our decisions and how we decide to do things, whether good or bad. Like the Bible says, we literally reap what we sow. Okay, so accountability comes in there. Like, I am learning to keep myself accountable. If I don't show up and I get results that show that I didn't show up, I need to own up to that. So being in the space has taught me to keep myself accountable. Nobody's going to be asking me questions. When I started this channel, I started my business, my jewelry business. I moved on from that business to being a tutor, independent tutor. So I do everything myself. Nobody's going to be like, why haven't you done this? Nobody's going to ask me no questions. So if I show up and I don't show up, I am the one that's going to have to keep myself accountable. If I don't show up, nobody's going to ask me why I did not. Okay. And when I get the results of a person that was not showing up, and then I'm sad. I'm sad because I don't know, business is not working out for me, blah 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 blah. Then I start looking for excuses, either than be keeping myself accountable. Baby, this is happening because you didn't show up. When I show up, this is happening because you showed up. You understand? So it's helping me. It has helped me to keep myself accountable, and it continues to help me to learn to keep myself accountable even more. So as I learn, as I work on being more self-disciplined, as I just learn to become a better, business owner, a better tutor, so forth, right? So I'm learning. So I'm learning, and I'm grateful for everything that I have learned up till this point. So we are going to pause here. Pause. Okay, this is where we are going to end our video. On this particular video, I just wanted to mention these 5 things. You guys can let me know first what you thought about these very 5 things that have changed in my life due to me being here on this platform, please feel free to share your thoughts down in the comments. Also, I have planned another video that I think is going to be super interesting, so if you want to make sure that you watch that, please do subscribe to this channel. Also, make sure your notification bell is on so that you are notified as soon as I post the video. So basically, I'm going to be talking about my journey. It's been a few years that I'm on this channel. I have under 300 subscribers. So we're going to talk about my feelings, how I'm feeling about this whole thing. Do I feel like have I wasted my life? Have I wasted 3 to 4 years of my life on this channel? Because obviously people are not here to play, people are here to make money. What are some of the things that I have learned? What are some of the things that this period has taught me? It's gonna be super interesting. So please make sure that you stick around if you would like to be part of that conversation. Otherwise, thank you so very much for watching. I see you guys are seeing my very much warm socks. It's cold, y'all. It's very cold. So yes, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for being here. I really hope you enjoyed the sit down video. To those that have been here and watched my vlogs a lot, let me know what you thought about this video. Let me know what you thought about a sit down video with me instead of like a whole vlog of me taking you along in my day-to-day life. So let me know. I look forward to the feedback. I look forward to what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it.